Right here on Midday, Kentucky. Some sad news that has been coming out of Washington all morning, and we thought, you know what, we need to lighten it up a little bit.
We sure do.
You know, this news is going to be all over ABC
Yes,
later on throughout the show and all over our news programs.
Definitely.
But we decided to just kick it along and have a little bit of fun. Just lighten it up for a half
Well, we
an
have
hour
some
or
fun
so.
stories.
I know. So here's a fun thing. Kicking a ball around while wearing an inflatable bubble has become a popular birthday party option for sports-mad children. Now, introducing a raging bull into the equation might give health and safety the jitters. But that is exactly what was done at this rodeo in Minnesota. After 4 spectators lined up for a good-natured kick-around, a slightly more volatile team member, an angry bound bull, was unleashed onto the field. Now, the animal charged down the nearest man, catapulting him straight into the air. I'm telling you, this would...
I would never do this in a million years.
I'm a little bit speechless. I sort of get why they have a bit of fun in these big balls.
Yeah,
Katie,
that's
but,
scary.
There we go.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
insane.
His legs are still
what
exposed.
about your legs?
Oh my gosh,
Oh
no
boy,
way.
that's scary.
If I was entirely enclosed in the bubble, maybe I would do it.
It is absolutely insane. That was just a quick little thing that I thought, you know what? It was
Lighten it up.
interesting. Hey, also, in case you haven't had the misfortune of stepping outside over the past few days and immediately becoming sweaty.
Yes,
It has
yeah.
been
Hot and
so
humid.
hot, everyone. Well, this young lady, look at this outfit. What do we all think to begin with?
Okay.
Cute. I like it.
Yeah, cute.
Casual.
Now, her name is Hannah, and she went into the Woodland Mall in Grand Rapids, Michigan, on Saturday, 90 degrees. She was thrown out of the mall because there was a complaint that she was underdressed for the mall.
Wow.
It was inappropriate clothing. I'm saying to you, I've seen women walk around here with less.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do
that's
any of
bizarre.
us feel that's inappropriate?
Not at all.
Now, she posted this on Facebook. There was been over 7,000 hits on it. And then the Woodland Mall did apologise and told her that they're going to revise their clothing policy on their website. Did anyone know that there are clothing policies on shopping centres' websites?
No.
Well, now we do. So I'm telling you, before you go to Fayette Mall or the Summit, we better check out what we can and cannot wear.
Exactly.
I just wish people would stop wearing yoga pants.
I wish people would only wear yoga pants. I wish I could wear yoga pants to work every day.
And this is something else that I think we should all aspire to.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
Now, 91-year-old, this grandmother would be forgiven for wanting to put her feet up, right?
That's right.
Now, I am telling you, her name is Joanna, instead spends her time flipping, twirling, and balancing her way through incredible gymnastic routines, everyone.
Look at her.
She's 91.
91
Crazy.
years old.
Now, in 2012, age 86, she was inducted into the world's oldest gymnast by the Guinness Book of Records. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Is this just not...
That is fantastic.
Look at her.
Oh, she's amazing. And
Isn't
so I
she?
saw this going around on Facebook,
It's
and I
gone
saw
crazy.
a bunch of articles
Look at this.
talking about how adults will give up their passions because they don't go pro. Maybe you really like ice skating, but you know you're not a professional ice skater, so you don't do it, or you can't be a professional hockey player. And they were talking about a lot of adults getting back into these things that you know, maybe excelled at as a child, and it can really bring back happiness. Is there anything like that for you that you liked as a child that maybe you would give it a try
It's
now?
funny you say that, but no. I will be honest. No, actually, no. That's a fib. We used to water ski. My parents used to own race boats, and we used to water ski. And I'm too scared to hop back on the water skis, but I can snow ski like no tomorrow. But I think I'd like to take it up.
Okay.
But I'm scared I'm going to make a fool of myself and drown, because to be honest, I can't really swim.
We'll get you a good floaty.
Yeah,
Is there anything you did as a child, Lisa?
Yeah,
Any
you know,
sports?
volleyball.
You should get back into it.
Well, you know, I actually play a little bit with a city league here in town.
Oh, that's
And-
awesome.
Yes, and we love it. We've been together for years, and we just try to do it whenever, you know,
It's
I
a
try
summer
to
sport,
fit
isn't
it in. No, actually, we do it in the winter. We do it indoors at the Southland Church. So they
Oh.
have a great court system set up, and it's fun. It's really a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
But, you know, we started off at the B League. Now I think we've moved down to C League over the past 8 years. You know, but we're hanging in
Do they
there.
have competitions?
Yeah, they
like
do.
leagues?
Oh, yeah. Everything. I mean,
Okay.
it's
I love
really
that.
fun.
What
Yeah,
about
if
you?
anybody's interested in
I
volleyball,
really
check it
liked
out.
softball when I was younger. I've thought about joining a league, but the problem
Yeah.
is whenever I look them up, they're at like 8 o'clock on weeknights. That's
Oh.
so late.
Yeah,
Well, it
for
is
you
for
it
you.
is.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 6.
I would actually, to be honest with you.
I'd love to.
Can you find out, why don't we find out if there's a mixed league, guys and girls who could play? I've never played volleyball. Softball wasn't a big thing.
Okay.
No, I think softball was. Baseball wasn't a
What
big
about
thing.
kickball?
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Kickball, really?
No.
Wow.
What do you mean?
We played it in school.
Okay.
I
Oh, it's
we
an
never
American
had,
sport.
We never had like a college
I
team
got
or
you.
anything like
I
that.
got
but-
you. Hey, something we want to touch on that I think is super important, especially summer is around the corner.
Yes,
But
yes.
you've got a little twist on this. It's called dry drowning.
Yes.
Explain to everyone at home and us what this all means.
Okay, so in the news recently, there have been a couple cases of dry drowning, and a little boy, his name was Francisco Frankie Delgado, age 4, died on June 3rd, 6 days after he inhaled water at a swimming pool with his family in Texas. Six
So-
days
Oh, this is
after.
heartbreaking,
So
Lisa.
it's very heartbreaking. What caught my eye truly about this, not only the horrible death, but I've never heard of dry drowning. Had you guys heard of dry drowning?
I
I
was a
have
bit
heard of
confused.
this. I've
Oh.
seen this popping up in the news. We see it, every
Every
few
summer?
years.
Right.
It's, there's an incident where a child is struggling in a pool or some body of water.
Right.
And then they die from those symptoms up to, I think, a week later.
Yes.
Right?
How
But,
is that possible?
well, I think you have some tips.
Well, I
some
do.
signs,
Well, I have
right?
some information about it because I didn't know, and I really did want to share this with everyone. But dry drowning is when a person inhales, and it's usually a child because of their small body stature, but they inhale water. And dry drowning is when the water gets caught in the larynx before it gets into the lungs. Dry drowning does not mean that there's water in the lungs, it's in the larynx, and it causes a laryngospasm in the larynx, the body's just natural reaction. And it usually happens right after they get out of the pool. They start having symptoms immediately, coughing, and then difficulty to breathe and things like that. So that's really, and then that spasm it causes the larynx to contract,
Oh,
and then they
okay.
can't breathe. The body starts to suffocate. So really
frightening.
interesting. And it's
Well,
also
it's so frightening because then the child appears to be fine.
Right.
For a long period of time.
Well, and
right?
you're right. What that is considered is secondary drowning. Now, they
Oh,
use these
okay.
terms interchangeably. So dry drowning and secondary drowning are different, but
Okay.
they've been used interchangeably. What Frankie died of was secondary, what they suspect is secondary drowning. And what that is when they actually get water into the lungs. So they inhaled water in the pool into the lungs, and when they get out of the pool, they have coughing, but they don't really have a lot of symptoms right away. Usually the symptoms start to show up about an hour to within 24 hours,
Wow.
and in that time frame, they can die within a 24-hour time frame. But yeah, they start having like symptoms of coughing, they'll have vomiting, diarrhea. It's really something that is very
can
scary.
I just say, even you by saying that, vomiting and diarrhea, you could, as a parent, could think they just got a bug from the
Right.
pool.
And that's exactly what they thought.
scary.
They
Yeah.
thought he had a bug from the pool, and so they did not, it just never occurred to them. But
I
then when the
wouldn't even
x-rays
think
came
of that.
through, yeah. So it's really very scary. And really the recommendation is just really supervision of your children when they're in a pool. You just
Yeah.
have to keep an eye on them, but also be aware of this. Because of Frankie's death, actually another child had something similar happen, but the father had seen this story and immediately
Knew
took
what
his
to
son.
do.
Yep, took his son to the hospital, and it saved his life. And he thanked Delgado's.
Have you put all this information on
parents.
Facebook?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so head over to our Facebook, everyone, Midday Kentucky Facebook page. Find out the tips of what's in this article. It's really interesting on how you can maybe, not
Prevent,
only
yeah.
look out for your own children, but maybe look out for someone else's
Yeah, it's
as
very
well.
scary.
It is.
This is Katie's posing this question to you because we
Uh-oh.
obviously don't have children, everyone. But it was basically saying, do kids really make parents happier?
Yeah, this was interesting. I saw this study on yahoo.com.
Okay.
It basically said that adults without children are happier than adults with children, which I think was interesting because usually we think the reverse. They say 90% of the people surveyed that do not have kids report being happy with their life. Only 81%, which is still pretty high, of people with kids report being happy. So it's about a 10% drop. And
right.
I kind of what do you guys think about
Well,
that?
I think
Are
it
you
depends on the
surprised?
time of the day if you're unhappy with your children.
Now, something that I found, now this was
to
pretty
that. There
interesting.
is.
This is interesting. It says that once people have kids, so the parents, say 62% of them say that they're happier now than before they had kids. So only a little bit more than half say they're
What do
happier
you
now
think?
than before.
Right.
Are you happier now?
You know what? I mean, I am very happy.
Yeah.
I love being a mom, and I adore my children. Yes, there are days where it's very challenging. Any parent out there knows this. But overall, I think I couldn't be happier. I feel like being alone with Doug before we had children, I was very happy, and our lives were great. And then when we introduced children into the marriage, it just kept improving. It really did. I mean, it's a journey that you're going on
I
through
think
life with another person,
yeah.
and then you add the kids into the mix, and it's
agree.
really special. Holidays are special, you know. I mean,
fun.
birthdays, and they're just fun. They say the funniest things, and it just
It's funny
cracks me
because
up.
when you brought this up, I thought it was, I remember I questioned you
Yeah.
a couple of times. I'm like, rephrase it to me. And I have to say, and I don't know whether it's because I watch a little too much Hallmark TV, but for someone who's been alone for so long, and when I say that without family, I've been here now almost 6 years in America, and Christmas and birthdays that I don't spend with family, I will honestly say to you, if someone came into my life that had a child, I think I would be pretty happy because I sort of feel that
Sorry. We have conversations off camera. that just kind of shows us.
Troy, you would be happy.
Dr. James Stillwell is sitting over there shaking his head. I am honestly saying that when I watch Hallmark,
Wow.
I think, what am I missing out on? Do you not think I'd be happy?
No.
Thank you very much for the backup, girls. Okay. After the break, Dr. James Stillwell joins us to discuss depression, which I might have now, they're now laughing at me, and how you can help the man in your life find help if he suffers from depression. Sit back, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky.